Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Sporting News Studio. I'm Stephen Levine. We are looking at each and every game in the NCAA men's basketball tournament thanks to UPS and the Team Performance Index. I'm joined via telephone by college basketball writer Ryan Fagan. And Ryan, let's look at the Minnesota versus Florida matchup. First of all, were you surprised at how easily Minnesota seemed to handle UCLA?
Not necessarily. I think this is a UCLA team that was limping coming into the tournament. You know, they lost Jordan Adams, the talented freshman who was averaging 15 points a game in the Pac-12 tournament. They played one game without him, and they didn't look very good against Oregon in the Pac-12 title game. He was such a big part of what they were doing this year. You know, he didn't get as much recognition as Shabazz Muhammad or the Weird Twins or even Kyle Anderson or Larry Drew for that matter, but he was one of the guys they could rely on as a constant source of points. Without him in the lineup, they were really kind of playing behind the eight ball, so to speak.
Now, Florida has the fourth best TPI in the country overall. What is Minnesota going to have to do to contend with the Florida Gators?
I think the key for Minnesota is being physical. You know, the Gators have shown they can be pushed around sometimes, especially away from Gainesville. And this is not a Florida team that has been great in road situations. They've played well at times, but they've really not played well down the stretch in a lot of these games. So I think if Minnesota can be physical, which there are a few teams in the country that can be as physical as Minnesota can, that's really something that is going to be an advantage for the Golden Gophers.
And Florida just sort of has to play Florida basketball, I guess.
Florida has to be smart. You know, at times they've frustrated their fans because they play a little bit timid. They throw passes away. They take bad shots. And that's the biggest thing. If Florida is working the ball inside to Patrick Young, giving Eric Murphy good looks, and taking smart shots from the outside with guys like Kenny Boynton, they're very good. But when they don't do these things, and sometimes when they get behind, they tend to play a little bit erratic, that's when the issues arise for the Gators.
All right, that's Ryan Fagan, college basketball writer for Sporting News. I'm Stephen Levine in the Sporting News Studio. Thanks to the UPS Team Performance Index, and thanks to all of you for watching.